Hello everyone, I'm Law of the West, and there's going to be a number of changes that are planned to be done to the Vanguard series that I wanted to share with you. First off, they don't want to do a total rework of the Vanguard, but they are going to be doing a number of tweaks to it, starting with the interior central pod room. Mainly this is being done to make better use of the internal space of the ship, and to make room for the components that they're currently adding into it. They're going to be doing these changes first to the Warden. After working on the internal space, they'll be moving on to make adjustments to the turret, and then the neck of the ship, which is where a majority of the components are going to go. As you can see from this still shot, they've extended the interior pod out so that it's going to be wider now. Making the internal space wider is also going to have an effect on the exterior. They're not 100% locked down as to what the changes to the exterior are going to be at this time, but the focus for now is going to be on redesigning it from the inside out. And this picture was taken from the top of the rear ramp and looking down towards the front of the ship. Extending out the sides is also going to allow the turret to come down and not completely block access to the rest of the ship. One of the original concept ideas for this ship was that the turret was supposed to be retractable, and they're still looking to see if they can do that. But that's going to be an exterior change, and will be addressed once they finish working on the interior. The beds are going to remain the same, but the bathroom is no longer going to be the size of a small ship. It's also going to have lockers put in for storing your gear, armor, and weapons. The designers will also be going back and adding weapons racks to a number of different ships, since Chris, Tony, and Todd are very keen on having a physicalized inventory. So in the future, your inventory is going to consist of what you have on your immediate person, what's been stored on your ship, and what'll be in your global inventory. The global inventory is where you'll be able to send stuff to or retrieve it from, and be able to have items from it sent to different locations. On the wall and to the left side of this picture is where the galley is going to be going. And looking towards the back of the ship, you'll see that a big double door has been added in. This is because the hoplite and the Warden have diverged so much that they're now two completely separate external meshes. So they're planning on unifying the base mesh for all the Vanguards using the hoplite as the base template, which has the largest rear ramp and the largest rear door. As for the nose section, the cockpit is going to remain unchanged at this point. Behind it and along the neck are going to be where you'll find a series of component hatches. And this animation shows how these hatches are going to unfold, giving access to the items within them. These items are size 2, so they're not going to be able to be removable by hand. But you will still be able to interact with them by adding and removing their subcomponents, which are items that will allow you to improve their performance in any number of different ways. You are going to be able to pick up size 0 and size 1 items by hand and swap them out yourself. Size 2 and size 3 components will require you to go to a repair station to have them replaced. You might be able to use a mini tractor beam to get them out, but getting them in and out of the ship is going to be another story entirely. Size 4 components are capital class items, and are going to be a permanent fixture within a ship. So you're going to have to go somewhere specific to get them repaired or replaced. This picture is looking at the back of the ship, and these stairs will now retract into the floor, which is going to open up and allow another component to rise up and out of it. And they actually ran out of space for all the components because the Vanguard is essentially double the number of core components in it, so they're struggling to find space for all of them. So these are the improvements that they're going to be doing, which are going to be done to the base Vanguard first, and will be applied to the other variants once they're finished. Thanks for tuning in, have a great day, and take care everyone.